YouTube, what's going on? Kevin the Tech Ninja here, and today we're taking a look at my setup. We're gonna do one half of the setup today and the other half in a couple of weeks. If this is your first time watching my channel, I make videos on technology, I make videos on smart home, anything with an off and on button. Well, in my setup, I have plenty of off and on buttons. In this setup, you're gonna find things like a modular couch, smart home automation, a server rack, these floating cubes, and this glossy tile psychedelic wall thing. If you're ready to take a look at my dojo, smash that like button and let's go. The center of every man cave is the couch. Finding the perfect couch is key and pretty much the main objective for me when getting this room. I had a smaller couch before, but I found myself cramped and it just didn't fit the overall room too well. So this is Sectionals from Lovesac. This setup has 4 seats and 5 sides. What's nice about Lovesac is that you can pick your color and texture and you can set it up however you want. That's what makes it 100% modular. It's nice, plush, and cushy, and it lets me lay back and watch the game. Also, if you spill something on it, you can unzip the fabric, wash it, and put it back on. Or if you're sick of the color, you can buy new covers and get yourself a whole new couch. Now with it being modular, you can switch it around however you want depending on the situation, but this is my favorite config. Now when I do have friends coming over, I like to switch it up to something a bit more fitting, and I'll show you how I do that later in the video. But if you want a modular couch that can adapt, move, grow, and change color schemes, then give Lovesac a look. Links are down below. Moving right along to these cubes, they're from IKEA. Overall, I paid around $400 for these cubes. I drilled holes in them via a Forstner bit to make smooth circles, so I'm able to run cables through them without much fuss, as I don't have plugs in every single cube. I have cabinet lights installed, and they're going to 2 smart switches that are made by TP-Link, and they're around 20 bucks each. This gives me the ability to turn off and on with my voice using Google Assistant or Echo. Under the cubes, I have a LifeX strip with 2 extensions that I cut the ends to make it fit perfectly. Also the ceiling lights, which are the BR30 size. These are all LifeX bulbs as well, and this gives me complete control of the basement right from my voice or from my phone. The 2 front-facing speakers are Infinity Primus 3-way dual 6.5-inch floor standing speakers, and I bought them around 3 years ago, but they still sound great. The center channel is the Klipsch RC52. This is the 2nd generation, and this could be found for $275. On top is the Norton Core router that I'm actually not using, but I just like the design of it. And the subwoofer down below is the Polk Audio PSW 10-inch powered subwoofer. Now this wall that you see, they're separate squares that were added to the actual wall with adhesive. Then they were painted in a glossy white finish. In total, the squares come in packs of 10 for $75, and I'd say I used about 22 squares. The TV mounted is the Samsung KS8000 60-inch 4K TV. I love Samsung's picture, and for the price at around 1,500 bucks, it was the best TV for me and my budget at the time. Connected, I have an NVIDIA Shield, which gives me all the apps that I use. A couple of my favorite apps on there are going to be the YouTube TV app, Terrarium, and also Set TV. If you want to know more information about that, I've dropped a video talking about the best way to cut the cord, and I'll link that up top in the cards and down below if you're interested in seeing my TV setup. I also have a media rack in the back where all of my media is located. It's a Roswell 12U wall mount cabinet enclosure, 19-inch server rack with locking glass door, and is 16 inches deep. I also added 2 universal trays on there, and I also have a surge protector that has 12 outlets, 6 in the front and 6 in the back. It's not the prettiest setup right now, as I'm still getting everything situated and I need to actually make my Cat 6 cords, but right now it gets the job done and it gets everything out of the cubes. I was having overheating issues in the cubes previously. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro HD home run, my NVIDIA Shield. Now this HDMI cable that you see is actually going to an HDMI repeater to ensure I can get a 4K signal about 40 feet away. This cable was ran from the computer into a wall from the back storage room. then down through the double-sided baseboard and up behind the subwoofer into the cubes, and then plugged into the Samsung One connector. And this allows me to play my PC games on my TV. And I also have my exclusive Tech Ninja E3 controller that I made at E3 in 2017. I have that going to a powered Bluetooth adapter that is also plugged into my PC. And this gives me PC gaming with a dedicated controller that is made for Xbox. Now, speaking of my gaming PC, I did a full build video on it already. I'm linking that down below and up top too, but it is a custom GTX 1080 build with a custom paint job from Colorware. Also inside the rack is a few more things that I'm not going to touch on too much in this video, but I have a SmartThings hub, an 8-port switch, and also Synology NAS that I have 16 terabytes in it. The carpet I got from Wayfair, and also the pillow covers, and then this artwork on the wall. I'll link those below if interested. Also in this ultimate smart man cave, there is a full bathroom with shower, so if you don't feel like getting up or doing anything else, you can at least shower. Just to add a little bit more tech to the bathroom, this is a motion sensor, so when you walk in, the lights turn on. Using a smart bulb from Creed, which is around $15 at Home Depot, and then you tie in a SmartThings motion sensor, which can be found for around $30. Even the wastebasket is motion censored, so you just wave your hand over it and then it opens up. I found this at a closeout sale on Wayfair for $25. Remember in the beginning of the video we talked about the Lovesac mattress? Remember how I mentioned it's modular? Well, just last week during the March Madness games, I had a friend come over. I was able to change the seater rounds to have just 2 lounge chairs instead of that full couch we saw before. It didn't take much time and I was able to pull out the clips, pick up each sides, move the blocks around to shape the couch in something completely different all by myself. And then when he left, I was able to change it back. So that's what makes Lovesac so different compared to other couches. This is part 1 because part 2 I have the second half of the dojo. This is where I show off my tech work from Fracture, the new mini bar that I'm installing, my desk setup, overhead camera rig, and also that painted cube set. All this and more on the next episode of the Smarter Home Man Cave Edition.